time in YouTube, and welcome to the very first UU match for Omega the Feraligatr and his new squad. This series, for everything pretty much past, I'll be using just like I did TCGO battles. I'll try and bring in somebody and battle them, but unfortunately, just due to time constraints and everything for this week, I'm just going to be battling two people I randomly find on the actual Showdown platform. With that being said, each video will only have one battle, which is perfectly fine. I can't tell, I don't know if you guys can actually tell from my voice. My voice should be fine right now, but I am feeling a little bit sick. So I'm going to try and bulk record so you guys don't have to worry about the videos. The only thing that might be affected is maybe my CB match at the end of the week, but rest assured, you'll at least have content. I'm going to try my best to make sure you guys have something every single day. But without any further ado, we are going to send Omega and his squad off to battle, and we are going to be battling We're going to call it Juku because that's it backwards. Juku's team consists of Rotom Heat, Shaman, Crocodile, Florges, Empoleon, and Absol. So the Absol is most likely a Mega variant. And for those of you who do not remember, our team is Omega the Feraligatr, Thorn the Nidoking, Unikasai the Arcanine, Chalice the Whimsicott, Remove the Jolteon, and Linus the Mienshao. So, my assumption is he may lead the Rotom or the Crocodile here. So, I think my best bet is to lead Linus, which is what I'm going to do. Leads leads Empoleon. So, he may want to switch here. And by doing so, I think I'm going to go for the knockoff. Does switch, goes into the Florges. I do resist... the Florges resists the knockoff, but I do have the poison jab, and I'm going to go for it. Knocked out! One knockout already! Beautiful! Mienshao, you are a monster of a Pokemon, and I love you. I really do. So we are currently one up on our opponent. So my opponent did send out the Absol. Now I want to assume it's going for a knockoff here. So I think I'm going to go for... Do I want to switch into Unikasai? I need this thing still for the Crocodile. I'm not going for the knockoff here, as it may have justified. It should have magic bounce though. I'm going to see if I can go for a U-turn. It's probably going to go for a fake out. No, we just simply knock it out! Whoo! We are forced to go into another Pokemon here. My best bet. My best bet would be the Jolteon, so I can Volt Switch out, I want to say. Alright, we are two Pokemon in right now. The Mega is gone, the Cleric is gone. This is actually really good. Linus has put in a ton of work and got a bunch of that HP he lost back due to the Regenerator. So we do see the Crocodile here, which is a bummer. He might set up a Stealth Rock here. But I'm going to go into Chalice. We do resist. It's a good play. And I'm going to go for the U-turn, expecting the Shaman. No, we got the Rotom instead. Thornton does resist both stabs here, I do believe. I might be wrong. I do know that it is immune to the electric. So I have to assume a switch here. Or play a double. My double is going to be Inukasai. That would have been faster. Switches out. Gets the Empoleon. Not the best thing for us. Not the best thing at all here. Most likely gonna set up Stealth Rocks though, expecting my switch, so I'm gonna go for the Will-O-Wisp here. Getting some damage onto the Empoleon is going to be huge. This might be a huge misplay, I admit it. But other than for the Shaman, Arcanine's not gonna do too much. Now I did get the burn, does go for the Scald. That is fine. Takes a burn damage. Expecting the Scald. Can I take a hit here? I don't want to go into Linus. Sorry, I don't want to go into Feraligatr. Chalice is the best bet here. Stealth Rocks get set up, which is fine. And I want to go for the U-turn. Switches, goes into Rotom here, and I do get a little bit more chip damage off. I'm going to go into Linus. This might be a misplay here, but Linus can take quite a bit of damage here, or can dish out a ton of damage here. I am not afraid to go for a knockoff either. 44% item is gone, which is beautiful. And we see the Volt Switch, which Linus does not like, but with the Regenerator, I can get out of there, which is great. Goes into the Shaman. I want to go for the Poison Jab. I really do. I'm going to go for the Poison Jab. I think I can do quite a bit of damage here. Switches into Rotom. Goes for a Poison Jab. I should be able to go for a Drain Punch here and knock out this Rotom, which the Volt Switcher of my opponent's team will be gone. Forfeits. I did actually say to him, don't forfeit if possible. But, needless to say, I'm going to play a second game because you guys didn't get a full one here. But it was an interesting battle. We got a couple really easy knockouts at the start. But we are going to go right into another game here. Again, I do apologize. I did message the person as we were battling to say, hey, look, please don't forfeit. Alright, so our new opponent, Nodnal, is bringing a team of Cloyster, Azelf, Infernape, Blast, which is probably the Mega, Helioptile, and Whimsicott. My lead doesn't have a Volt Absorb. I think my lead is going to be Jolteon here. We do see the Azelf lead here. We are Choice Specs, so I'm going to go for a Volt Switch. If this thing is Scarfed, it will get a ton of damage here, but I expect the switch. We got a ton of damage there. Beautiful. Unfortunately, there isn't a whole lot I want to go into, so I'm going to go into Arcanine. Gets an Intimidate drop. Stealth Rocks. Okay, so we have rocks on our side of the field. Now again, guys, I do realize I do not have any way of getting rid of those. That is an unfortunate thing, but I'm going to go for a Will-O-Wisp, goes for the Explosion. Okay. I was not expecting that. Azelf kind of just went down in a glorious rain of lots. We are gonna go. We have to switch here. I'm gonna go into Chalice. We see a Mega Blastoise goes for the Aura Sphere. Does nothing. Probably expecting another Pokemon to come in. Does not have. It has a Whimsicott of its own. I want a U-turn here. I'm expecting the switch. No, no switching. Okay, this is bad. This is very bad. Okay, I gotta go into my pivot here. Jolteon is the pivot. Ice Beam. That is a very scary attack there. I should be faster than this thing, though. Guaranteed to be faster, and I am Choice Specs. So a Volt Switch will not hurt. We'll be able to get a ton of damage off on something. Whether it be this Blastoise or not is beyond me. It does not matter. We see the Whimsicott. Volt Switch, 67%. Thornton, we're going to go into you. You are Scarfed, so you are going to get some damage out. Now, I want to assume the switch here. But at the same point, not a whole lot of things can take a Sludge Bomb. I think my best play is to go Sludge Bomb. We're going to go Sludge Bomb. Takes out Whimsicott. Okay, we're up 2 right now. We are up 2 on our opponent. Just the Cloyster, the Infernape, the Helioptile, and the Blastoise, the Mega Blastoise left. And we're looking okay. I think Linus can still do some pretty good cleanup here. I do need to switch here. I have to go back into Chalice. I cannot stay in. I do take a little bit of damage there. Ice Beam will knock out Chalice. That is fine. Chalice is not really necessary anymore. We're going to go into Jolteon here. Do we stay in? Or do we go for the Hidden Power Ground? Hidden Power Ground will hit the 2 Pokemon that would possibly come in here, the Helioptile or the Infernape. Thunderbolt will hit everything. I don't believe Heliolisk gets Volt Absorb. I think it's just getting weather effects. I might be wrong there, though. But I think it's safe to say I want to go for the Hidden Power Ground. Switches! Heliolisk! Hidden Power Ground! Yes! 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 Beautiful! Alright. 348, 394. Unless you're Scarfed, I should be able to eat you alive. So we are going to go for that Hidden Power Ground. Can we eat this? We do! We take out the Heliolisk as well. We are currently up 2. It's 5-3. Ramu needs to switch out, though. Unless he switches in the Infernape, which he shouldn't do. Because, there we go. Blastoise. Alright, so someone has to take a hit here. Someone has to take a hit here. Who is not necessary? At this point, Inukaze, you are not necessary at this point. So I'm assuming an Ice Beam or a Scald. Ice Beam. I can take that. I can take that very well. In fact, I might want to go for the Will-O-Wisp here to stall out my opponent's Blastoise. I'm going to be faster. And although I might not get the damage off, I should be... Ooh, it's faster than me! What? Interesting play. We do have to go to Ramu here. Ramu is our last water counter. And I am going to simply go for the Thunderbolt. Knocks out the Blastoise. Thank you, Ramu. You are putting in the finest of work. I have to give up my Ramu, though. He may be choice scarfed. Goes for the U-turn, does knock me out. Which is fine. Has to go into Cloister. Being an ice type, you're not going to like Linus right now. And we are simply going to go for the Drain Punch to knock this thing out. Oh, it doesn't knock it out! Shell Smash does get the Shell Smash off. And I don't think I have any priority left. So we want to go for a Drain Punch Icicle Spear. My opponent was faster. Now I am choice scarfed here. Is all I can do here. I will go simply for the Earth Power. Still faster than me. I believe we're going to go down to a Cloister with a Shell Smash. That is insane. Go for the Aqua Jet. It's really the only play I can make. We do get it out of there. Oh, that is good. Omega still has the way to make this way. I know this thing is scarfed. So whatever it locks itself into is that. But can this Infernape actually take me out? This was a much closer game than I was expecting. It's actually been a very good game. Waterfall or Aqua Jet? Waterfall or Aqua Jet? Your defenses aren't that great. Let's go for the Aqua Jet. We get down to 28%, but is that enough to take him out? Close combat. We live in 4! We live on 4. That is going to be the game. Thank you, Nodnal. GG to my opponent. That was a fantastic match. Omega goes down as well, so we have no Pokemon left standing. But it was a very interesting game. Omega taking the win. I actually thought my opponent may have had that. Once the Cloister got itself set up, I forgot about Aqua Jet. Priority is a thing that can take out the Cloister. But with that being said, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did, because these battles are a lot of fun, and I actually do love this team. Again, let me know what you guys may have done. Maybe there's a few misplays that I didn't see. Maybe some plays that I could have been a little bit more riskier on. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll be bringing one more episode for you guys with this team on Friday. Whether or not my voice can handle it, that's a different story. But thank you guys so much for watching. Time out.